Welcome back to the part 3 series of our video. So this is what the egusi looks like. I allowed it to cook the first time enough, so the second time it doesn't cook for too long. Okay, and this is our palm oil that we are using for this pot of soup. That is it. That is all we are using for our egusi soup. Honestly speaking, you need to try cooking healthy and you will appreciate nature rather than bombarding your system with too much fat and increase the level of your LDL. It's better to eat two at a time. Every extra matters a lot. So I'm gonna stir it and then I'm gonna let it cook, and I can then go in with my goat meat and turkey. Yep. So we've added our fish, stockfish, our turkey and goat meat. Right now we're mixing. Mix. That stock, the meat stock I used to mix the egusi from the beginning is what I'm going to use to finish my cooking. No extra water is going in. So, because we've already added our herbs. And on the blend, we have Ogbain. Ogbain is the native herbs that takes care of, flavor made out of plants and roots. Ogbain. So another thing I'm gonna go in with is my crayfish. I waited till this last moment because we don't want the crayfish to overcook. If it overcooks, it will lose its taste. So I need to give this meat a good stir so that the egusi can, go right into the meat, and there will be a perfect infusion of the natural goodness. Are you seeing the egusi soup? Do you see any red oil swimming at the top? That is how your egusi should be. You don't need to use one trailer load of palm oil into egusi because it's unhealthy. Yeah. So one bitter truth most of us do not know, that crayfish, good crayfish, not just crayfish, good crayfish adds amazing flavor to your cooking. Rather than bombarding your soup with plenty of chemicals, all in the name of Maggies and seasonings and knows, give them any name you want. Invest more in herbs. Invest more in natural condiments, roots, herbs. You will enjoy your eating and your food will become medicine. Later tonight, I'll be showing you, if Jesus permits and strengthens me, I believe He will. I'll show you how to make some natural detox. And as the month goes on, I will show some of you drinks you can make and use to replace those frizzy drinks, those frizzy poisons you drink and call them life. When you start using these things, you will not ever go for frizzy drinks anymore. To be honest, I can't remember the last time I took frizzy drinks. I cannot remember. I just cannot. You see, sometimes these things, we find it difficult to let go because they are addictions. They are addictions. That's why it's difficult to let go of this behavior. But there's nothing hard for God. That was how I started. I started by talking to God about my addictions. And one major one was eating the wrong things, eating sugar instead of food, junk. And God broke the yoke of addiction. To God be the glory. I'll never ever stop giving him the praise for what he did in my life. He did it for me. And today, I don't go back to those things anymore. And I'm forever grateful. Honestly, you need to test this soup. You just need to test it. I'm not adding up anything else. That is one beautiful thing about herbs. Every tiny bit counts. You don't need to keep adding and adding and adding. And obviously, there's no need for salt because everything you need is all in there. So I'm done stirring. I just leave it to simmer for a few minutes because I'm about to add up my vegetables. So I need it to simmer with the vegetables for 2 minutes because the vegetable has to be half cooked and crunchy. I'm using a combination of spinach and pumpkin leaves. After applying, I'll lower the heat to its lowest because it is the hotness of the soup that will cook the pumpkin, not the fire, if you know what I mean. So when you're eating it, you're feeling its crunchy taste. Most people I see and watch them, they're cooking vegetable soup and they will cook it till the life of the vegetable is gone completely. And then they lie to themselves they're eating vegetable. No. Vegetable is meant to be eaten half cooked. So I'm gonna reduce it. Yeah, that's to 2, from 9 to 2. And then I'll just mix. Once I'm done mixing, I turn off the heat. That is all. All cooked, all done, all ready to eat. So if you really enjoyed my food tutorial, be kind to subscribe and share your thoughts. Let me know where you're watching from and give it a try. And I know your husband will be very, very, very surprised and happy at your turnaround. I guess 2026 shift. You see how colorful the soup is, yeah? When you're eating it, the vegetables should still be green. That's 0. And I'm turning it off. So the heat of the soup will finish up the half cooking process. You have here herbal vegetable soup with no artificial sweetness or seasoning. All right, family, I will be right back to show you how I prepare my purple cabbage swallow. Those of you that cannot let go of your Nigerian food and you want to deal with the fat, stubborn fat, and you want to eat right, that's the best option. Until then, God bless you. Jesus loves you. Don't mind my hand.